Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm in replay mode, but I got a good game for you today in the TVP 5051 Tier 10 check tank that a lot of people love to hate since it got nerfed 2 or 3 times. I can't even remember anymore. But it was a while ago, and this thing used to be able to drive up, dump a clip in a matter of seconds, get out of there, reload, repeat, and be an absolute monster. And I think it warranted some nerfs. I don't know if it warranted all the nerfs, but I still can make it work. I enjoy this tank a lot. Alright, so we're on Thiepval Ridge, 1944 version, and I like to be up on the next ridge line, or the next mountain, next hill, whatever you want to call it. But since my team is being very passive, sitting in E1 in the wide open field, I'm pretty worried about pushing up, since generally the south team likes to push down the H line. Now as I come over here, I spot the Tusk, he spots me, I get a shot into him, or no, I missed my shot, but Artie is on point, so Artie pretty much takes half my health. And now I'm going to shift over to make sure that they're not coming through the middle, since we don't have anyone there. Somebody asked me to do another toxicity game, which is interesting, and the games or players can generally be toxic in here, but I haven't really been able to find one, surprisingly. So our IS-7 commits suicide. That's not that far off, or not crazy on this map, since there's some big cliffs, and they don't look that bad, but they're really just like jagged rocks, so as you fall down you kill yourself. So I talk about this toxicity match because our artillery was vocalizing how irritated he was with people sitting up on the spawn, or sitting close to the spawn. He didn't feel like they should be there, so he's, I think, ramming them or something, I don't know. So the super conch comes around the corner. Since I can use this ridgeline to pop over, dump my clip, and then rinse repeat, I am able to light him on fire, and then as he turns his gun towards me, I shut him down. Now the Tusk is starting to make a play into the middle of the field, so I want to shift my tank over here and just use this rock to kind of hide me. While I'm reloading, I'm not interested in being spotted right now. So I just want to hide from that Tusk. He wasn't spotted, but now he is spotted up in C6. So I'm going to see if I can get some shots into him. And shooting into the middle is kind of difficult because it's got all those little ripples. So as we come over here, there's a T-110E4. And I do get spotted, but he hasn't turned his attention to me yet. And he hides behind the rock, so I'm only able to get one shot into him. And he starts to turn over towards me, and that E4 shell is definitely not something that I want to take right now with 1,000 hit points. So I get one shot into the Tusk, I missed my second, and I have one more left in the clip. So now I'm on reload, and they're starting to get a little antsy. They're starting to push up the 3 line. And for them, I think if they took my hill that I use, which is, I guess, in front of this one, they can get up on that hill and spot like the E line. But you can see a lot of my heavies have come down off of that. Alright, so I'm a little indecisive on what I want to do here. Do I want to shift to the middle? I feel like I'll be exposed. So let me pop up and see if the E4 is there. Going to use this rock to cover me from the E4. And I actually have a shot right into the side of the 7201K. I didn't spot the E4 there, so I'm guessing he moved positions. I mean, obviously I'm going to be careful of him. Got a FE215B slithering through the river over there, and that's a pretty decent flank, but since none of his teammates are really pushing, he's gonna be all alone, and a tier 10 heavy tank that's separated from the team is still a heavy tank, and he's going to get chewed up if he can get focus fired. So the E4 gets spotted, and I quickly rush over here, get 2 shots in his side before he can even turn his tank towards me. And I believe I'm going for a clip here, if I remember right. But just working this ridgeline, moving back and forth, trying to provide vision, trying to keep these guys lit in the back, trying to keep them lit in the middle. All the meanwhile picking up some kills and picking up some damage in between. As I'm reloading, I'm always trying to keep my gun active. And now their chieftain kills my teammate, but I see that I can clip him out if I pen all my shots, and he pressed me up against the rock there, so I was looking straight down into his hull, and I think that was a bad play by him. He should have let me drop down and then just face hug me. However, then he risks me wiggling free, and a chieftain that has a medium tank on its side or behind it is probably a dead chieftain. So maybe he didn't have many options there. Moving on. Now I'm feeling pretty strong about this game. I got 14 pens, 4 kills, and they still got quite a bit of tanks left, so I'm pretty excited. I have a Type 61 out on the ridgeline over there. I throw my last shell just because I'm probably going to reload if I don't. I do miss that shot, but we push forward as we clip and hopefully just get some more spotting damage here. I figure their whole team's got to be up on that sniper hill. That's what the southern flank does. Either they go up to the sniper hill or they fight the 1, 2, 3 line. And nothing else really happens besides that. And I'm not a huge fan of the sniper hill. I feel like your gun's not in the game. It's too stagnant of a battle. Too long of a time to where you're not doing anything. You can push up the 890, but if they have tanks in like D5 and then tanks in like A0, you're just going to drive out into a crossfire, and it makes it really difficult. Alright, so there's ship barn back here. But as I come up, I'm going to slap that Type 61, and now we're going to dump 2 into the ship barn, and my ship barn finishes them up. So we're up to 5 kills. I got 3 tanks left, and their 263 is starting to rush me. I think he just realizes that I'm going to slow play it and let my arty chew him up. And as he comes over, he doesn't realize I have help, but since he can't really get to me, he chooses to face hug the AMX, and that's going to allow me to farm the side of this guy. All the meanwhile, arty is like yelling at us to track people for him. So it actually kind of was rewarding to be able to kill that 263 before our arty got him. Alright, so I'm not quite clipped yet, but they got the 705 right here. And they still have an arty, so I gotta be careful. But at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure it's over, so I could care less if arty hits me. Like, he's probably gonna wreck my ace tanker if I don't have one already. But no arty shell for me, which is beautiful. We're gonna sneak down these rocks, and that could have got me killed. And I don't know if that bullet was for me or for the AMX, but thankfully I ran into that rock and I didn't have to take that shell. Alright, so I only have 1 APCR left, so that will still load a clip of APCR. It'll take the whole time to load that 1 shell, like I would load the whole clip, but then I'd only have 1 shot and then I have to reload. And sometimes I don't recognize that that's happening, so it really screws the DPM and the damage output. But here I realized it. I loaded some heat and we shut down arty, and our arty has a direct hit right on top of him. And of course he was telling me to fall back and just spot him so he could take him out and I don't have to die. And I'm just thinking at that point, are you kidding me, dude? Like, if this guy kills me, he still has, what was it, 7 more tanks to kill, and that's probably not going to happen. So we pull down the Radley Walters. High caliber, just a fun game in the TVP. I don't know why people hate this tank so much. I mean, I got to play it in the unnerfed state, and I thought it was a fun tank. I still think it is a fun tank. That's all I got for you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.